guys, how are you doing? As you can see, I'm in the village and I'm using this one just for the sound to be clear. So I'm sure you already read the title and you're wondering what happened to me. It has been a few weeks, yeah, it has been a lot of weeks without me posting direct videos because we were suffering from COVID-19, and this is what actually happened.
I found a picture we took many years ago.
My son is here and he is making a lot of noise. So this is what happened. On 26 August, I got vaccinated in a small town here. When we came here, we normally stay in the city called Izmir, but we had came to visit our parents here for a function, my in-laws. So we were to stay 1 week in the village and go back to the city. And then I decided to get vaccinated on that 26. And then 1 week after that, what happened was that my husband got sick. He came home unwell. He was feeling headache, and also he was feeling a little bit cough, like dry cough and muscle pain. So we thought maybe it is because he had overworked, and during that time I was the one who was taking care of him. Like, if you know Turkish men, they are very sicky. Like, when they are sick, they just behave like babies, and they will ask you, give me this, give me this. Of course, he is my husband. I had to take care of him, so I was so close to him. And then the following day I started having a sour throat, and then I thought, maybe it is just normal, the weather had changed, or I thought maybe it is the water that we had drunk that day. So I had a sour throat, and I even did not even imagine that it was COVID. The following day I had muscle pain, like my joints, the leg joints, the hands, every joint in my body was aching. It was so painful, it was so hurting. And then I developed a dry cough, which was sour again, like with a sour throat. And then the same day, the following day, I had a nose that was just burning. So I had a runny nose, like a runny nose. My son is so stubborn. So what we did, because I had this little son here, I did not want to actually imagine just being infecting him with any flu. I thought it was flu. So what we did, because the symptoms for me were worse than my husband. Like, I got really bad. It was really bad. The second day, it was so painful. I could not wake up. I stayed on the bed like the whole day. I was so tired, entirely tired. So that day, my husband decided, no, we need to go to the hospital so that you can be checked, because your condition is not even the same, like it's not improving. And I was just telling him that I'm gonna be fine, I'm gonna be fine. It is just maybe the water that we had drunk in the city, like in the small town when I was going there. But he insisted, let's go to the doctor. So when we went to the main hospital here in the village, hospital told us the first thing we should do. They asked us if we are fully vaccinated, and then we told them we had taken our first vaccine. And then they told us we need to make what we call a test, a COVID test, before they can check what's wrong with me. So we went to the doctor. We got our test, and the following day they told us they're gonna send us a message, or they're gonna call us. So they called my husband, told him that I'm actually COVID positive. Remember, my husband had not tested, like he had not done the COVID test, because he was feeling better on the third day, which was the day that I was feeling so bad. So they told us that what you need to do, your husband should be checked also. And then he did, went to the hospital, got the test, and the test was positive. So both of us were actually COVID positive. And remember, we were living here in the village. Baba, come. with my mother-in-law and my father-in-law and my son here. So we got isolated, like we were told to stay just in one room, don't go outside, don't do anything. We stayed here in my house for my mother-in-law. We stayed here. We were quarantined for 15 days. We were told to be isolated for 15 days. And then the following day, we isolated ourselves. And then remember that was my third day. Like the symptoms were worse than ever. The whole day I could just sit down, sleep, and I was so tired. I had a burning, running nose. I had actually headaches. I had difficult in actually sleeping because of the burning nose. The nose was just burning, like the fire was coming inside. It was inside my nose, and then I lost the appetite. And also, what happened was that my son was still breastfeeding. So what I did was actually to use mask whenever I'm around him. When I breastfeed him, I could use a mask. We all used mask because we actually used lemon water. Like we could boil lemon together with ginger and add some teaspoons of honey, and we could drink throughout the day, like twice or thrice the day. And also what we did, actually we used silver water. I'll link the bottle here so that you can see it. It is written in Turkish, but it is just something that I was told it is silver water. I'm not sure about it, but it is the water that we used. We drank actually 1 teaspoon every day, both of us. And what else did we do? We used a lot of fruits. Remember, in our village we have a lot of fruits. Our garden is full of fruits, so we used them a lot of the time. And also we drank lots of fluid, like we had just to drink some lots of water and some lots of soup my mother-in-law was making for us. So what happened after the fifth day, it was getting better, but my nose was burning, and then I also lost the sense of smell. I could not smell. Even right now, it has not come back. It is 15 days after the COVID, and my sense of smell is not that better. So after the fifth day, my mother-in-law fell sick with the same symptoms, but for her it was minor because it was just a little bit coughing. Though she complained about the muscle pain, we wanted to go for her. Both of them, my in-laws, they have been fully vaccinated, so we thought there's no need. The doctor, actually we told them to go to the doctor to be tested, but they refused, and they told us they're gonna just use the natural thing like what we have been using. So we continued for around 10 days, and then the 10th day, the police came here just to check if we are still here. We had told them we normally stay in Izmir. Actually, the police came the following day and also the 10th day. So we kept on doing what we could do, drinking a lot of water, taking a lot of fruits, and also using the silver water 1 teaspoons per day, each of us. And then when I was around with my son, I could use a mask. I was trying all the time, just trying to avoid being in contact with him, like trying not to be so close to him because I was afraid. I was afraid even breastfeeding him because in my mind I thought maybe I'm gonna affect or I'm gonna infect him with this virus, and I could not imagine that. But we thank God because my son never actually got to a point where that it could be worse. Even though he had minor fever, I think the fever was from his other things, like it was not related to what we were experiencing. And then he's fine, he's doing fine. We are both of us. Right now it is the 15th day. We are fully recovered, if I may say so. But I have to say, Corona is real. Corona is so painful, especially the burning nose. So what I So guys, like I said, I have to end this video because I don't want to make it so much long. But corona is really painful. Try to take safety, try to be clean, try to eat every nutrients food that you can get, and also try to sanitize, try to use mask, and just take care of yourself because this thing is real. But we are fully fine now, and yeah, even though I still have that thing of my voice not good, and also I still have a little sense of smell. So until then, bye bye.